What are your thoughts? I'll start with you, Kevin. You've been tweeting nonstop, and you actually got me incredibly hyped. I was last night, right? I'm like, you know what? I'll play this tomorrow. I'll try it tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm in bed, and I'm scrolling through Twitter. I see Kevin posting left and right. You need to play this. This is like for OG fans here, and I'm just like, damn.
Yep.
What am I doing with my life? Right? I need to go. I need to go downstairs. And sure enough, I went downstairs and played it. But Kevin, what are your thoughts?
I just can't believe that this was just announced at the game. Which, like, great, great place to announce something like this, right? Like announce the game, right? But just the way they position this mode, just a little thank you from Sony Santa Monica to the fans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just a little roguelite side mode type. Like the way they talked about it, like did not like this is a story DLC that is a roguelike mode.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Like, and we're not going to get even into the nitty-gritty of what makes this a story DLC. There are just certain elements that are directly from where Ragnarok is left off and the remnants of that. And they did say that in their Game Awards presentation, with it being a bit of an epilogue, right, to the Ragnarok story, right, which I think still stands true to what they said. But there's a whole other angle to this that I genuinely feel bad if you've only played 2018 and Ragnarok. I don't think any of this hits for you. I really don't. Right. Like you get some things in Ragnarok about Kratos' past that I won't get into at all, really. Like you hear Kratos, say certain things and explain certain things about his past, during the Ragnarok story, but this is a whole nother level of that. This is a whole nother level of that, and this is something that I have been hoping for them to address, right? Where like there is a bit of a disconnect between 2018 and Ragnarok versus God of War 1, 2, 3, Ascension, Chains of Olympus, and Ghost of Sparta. Right, like there's a little bit of a difference there, right? Like you, not even just in gameplay, but just of Kratos, is just a whole different person. Right. Not whole different person,
but he's definitely softened up. Yeah,
softened up, aged, and like it's not even just that, but like he just doesn't necessarily touch on what was before in the Greek world, right? This DLC does that, and that's and it does it in ways that I was not expecting. It does it in ways where I wasn't expecting it to be a free DLC. I think they could have easily gotten away with paying with this, paying for this, honestly, easily. And it's just genuinely fun. There's a lot of depth to this. This is much more than just a combat zone that a lot of people just assumed. And kind of like the way they presented it, where like it kind of felt just a little bit like they were saying, oh, this is just a combat trial, enjoy. But this is so much more.
Yeah, they definitely underhyped this, at least from the trailer, right? From what the trailer looks like. As it rolled out and I started seeing people's impressions, it's like, oh, no. This is like, there's story in this. There's actual like beat for beat stories that are actually really freaking good. Getting into it, diving in, I totally saw it. I'm like, oh, okay. At least for me, right? If they give you DLC, some type of extra content after, post-launch, post-game, it's great and all, but going back to the same routine and doing the same thing again, as far as like the game mechanics, it kind of like, it lessens the experience a little bit, right? This is a totally different experience within the mechanics of God of War, right? And so I love that they were able to kind of twist that and make that into a roguelike experience. And just the way they built that on top of creating that story for OG fans, like you said in your tweets, right? Like this is legit OG fans. Like you'll see a lot of things from the past, like Kratos' past, that you're like, oh shit, I remember that.
Yeah, this is something that we didn't know we needed or wanted until they did it, right? Like you didn't know you wanted a roguelike addition to God of War 2. You didn't know that.
Right.
And here we are, we're playing it. And I do like the fact that you're getting tidbits of story going through this challenge, right? A lot of the roguelikes, sometimes you kind of are just doing it just to get to the end and that's it. Whereas this, you push because you want to know what's going on. You're like, wait. And then when you die, you're like, I gotta go through it again. But I want to because I need to get that piece of the story, because again, as an old time fan of the series, you're hoping that you might see something.